it's a joy to see so many talented sports people who live and train here in Sefton, achieving at regional and national level in a range of sports. Each year, we receive a huge amount of nominations in all categories, and this year was no exception. The organizing team and the panel spent a very long and tough day shortlisting nominations, and we'd like to say a very big thank you to them for taking the time to nominate, ensuring the standard remains competitive. The standard is very impressive, which is why we have a number of highly commended awards for those who just missed out. So can I please ask you to put your hands together for our judges who've done such a fabulous job. Please take time to have a read through the program, which details the amazing achievements of all those who are shortlisted tonight. And I have to say, that is one of the finest programs I've seen in years. They've done a really, really good job with that. Lots of information in there, and it will let you know about all the nominees. So, shall we give away some awards? First up, it is the School of the Year, 2 awards, one for primary and one for secondary. We know how vital it is that children and young people are offered a wide range of sporting opportunities throughout their school life. It's key to their long-term health and well-being. This year, we hope to find schools that have demonstrated extra commitment to sport during the past year through the development of new initiatives and programs, and we weren't disappointed, ladies and gentlemen. This award recognizes Sefton schools who not only provide pupils with opportunities to participate in sport before, during, and after school, but for those who offer strong links to local voluntary sector sports clubs as well. Presenting both awards on behalf of sponsors Mitchell and Wright, please welcome the worshipful, the Mayor of Sefton, Councillor Dave Robinson. And the winner of the Primary School of the Year is St. Patrick's Catholic Primary School. Who can I speak to? What do you mean, no? I haven't even asked you. Tell me a little bit about this lot.
They're a fantastic bunch of children. Over the course of the year, our pupil participation in After School Club has gone through the roof. We started off last year at 32% of our pupils taking part in an After School Club, and it's actually risen to 86%, which is phenomenal. And
tell me about these close links with Sports Skills Academy.
Our Sports Skills Academy is a company which we get in, which is led by a highly qualified professional skilled coach called Michael Beckham. And he has been doing lessons, high quality lessons, really improving the skills that the children have, which has led us to go on and win certain competitions throughout Southport.
And this one as well?
Absolutely, the best, save the best till last.
Brilliant. Give him a nice round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. St. Patrick's Catholic Primary School, your Primary School of the Year. Next up, it's the Secondary School of the Year. And whilst for most of us sports starts at primary, it is at secondary school where we start to develop skills in a variety of sports and potential can truly be realized. And so, on to our winner, and the Secondary School of the Year is Formby High School. So, tell me a little bit about the school.
Well, obviously it's an amazing school. We've got some amazing students. There's a lot of our students here tonight, which is obviously testament to them that they're fantastic. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to put a nomination forward. So they're really, really inspirational.
And tell me about SEN students, specific the club.
Yeah, so this year we started off an SEN club for students who work in our special needs department. It was actually Miss Toppin who put that club together, and we invited them down to take part in lots of different sports, and we've done alternative sport weeks within the curriculum at Year 10 as well.
Our next award is the Supporter of the Year, and this is presented to an employer that has shown commitment to sport within the community. Presenting this award, representing sponsors 6770, please welcome Suzanne Green. And the winner of Supporter of the Year is TEAM Team Sefton. No, it's not okay. Get back here. Trying to pull a fast one. So, listen, first of all, how do you pronounce that?
Team.
Team.
Yeah, TEAM is definitely team.
Thank you. Smarter. Anyway, the reason I asked, it says T full stop, E full stop, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, so it's together everyone achieves more.
Thank you. Now tell me about Team Sefton.
Okay, so we've been going for about 8 years now, and we're a gang of lads, and we act voluntary, and all we do is we raise funds for those who need it in the area. So if someone needs a wheelchair, a walker, respiratory equipment, we go out, we run up and down mountains. We've just done a Paris to Liverpool cycle. That was Thursday to Sunday. Took us 4 days. And basically we find what the kid needs, and then we buy the equipment. We've also got a holiday home at Talacha Beach that we send 2 families a week for free.
And you also refurbish, yep. You help to refurbish local amenities as well, including North Mersey Boxing Club.
Yeah. North Mersey Boxing Club, big heart, and they all wear the heart on the sleeve, and basically what they do for the community, well, that's what it's down to us. We try and support those who try and support others.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands, make some noise for TEAM, Team Sefton. Our next award is the Club of the Year. In this borough, we're lucky to be blessed with many voluntary community sports clubs, providing people of all ages and abilities with the opportunity to participate in their chosen sport. Please welcome, representing sponsors Parkwood Leisure, Emma Lambert. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the winner of the Club of the Year is Crosby Stewart JFC. Welcome them to the stage. So don't step back. Okay. Tell me a little bit about Crosby Stewart JFC.
Well, Crosby Stewart have been going since 1970 now. Probably one of the longest standing junior football clubs in the Northwest. We've got a really busy section. We've got 250 juniors playing, boys and girls, and just developing every week, going bigger and bigger.
Have you had as yet, because 1970 was a long time ago, anybody gone on to the professional game?
There's probably been a few, certainly on the ladies' side that I'm aware of, but I can't think of names on the boys' side.
And what's been the chatter around Crosby JFC about the World Cup?
Oh, they've all been really excited about it, both the boys and the girls section. Just really embracing it and taking it on. We found that we've got more and more boys and girls coming and joining us every week, embracing the World Cup.
And do they think it's coming home?
Quite possibly. We'll know tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the Club of the Year, Crosby Stewart JFC. Our next award is the Coach of the Year. Presenting on behalf of sponsors Active Sefton, please welcome Cabinet Minister for Health and Wellbeing, Councillor Ian Muncore. There are so many dedicated, committed and inspirational voluntary coaches who are extremely active across the borough, who often juggle work and family with coaching commitments, but are still able to provide a huge amount of sport and physical activity opportunities to residents of Sefton. And the Coach of the Year for 2018 is Sid Siandanke from North Mersey Amateur Boxing Club. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm an old man running a boxing club. North Mersey Boxing Club started 19, 20 years ago. And since then we've just managed to keep it going basically. For all the young people in our end of Sefton, that's why it's called North Mersey. Can't see any in that. Can I go?
No, can I go? You've trained 10 plus coaches to help you along. Tell me about that, please.
Fair enough. Yeah, a lot of the coaches that we've had, there's 2 of them here tonight, and one who was a coach, but now he's got a big family. They've all been ex-boxers. So, barring my lad, who's sitting over there, who nominated me for this, thank you very much, Joy. The other 2 that are sitting there, Paul and Paul, both ex-boxers, both come back to the club, both doing their little bit, both working, both got families, but they still manage to put many, many hours into the club every week.
And tell me, don't be starting to cry now, big tough man, eh? Eh? A final question. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. This is really good, this. It's good. I got one more question for you. Do you want to answer another question? No? Yeah? Okay. I just wanted to know about the interest in boxing. Tell me about that. Because at the top end of the boxing game now, there are some massive heroes.
Without a doubt, yeah. And what I always say to people, a lot of people come into boxing, everyone thinks it's a game for ruffians or a sport for ruffians, and it isn't. Because I'd say we've had thousands over the years going to our club.
I'll let you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Sid Siandanke from North Merseyside Amateur Boxing Club, your Coach of the Year. Our next award is the Richard McGrath Award, and presenting on behalf of Aiming High, please welcome Richard's wife Dawn and daughter Katie to the stage. Some of you may know that this is a particularly special award for the organizing committee, as it's dedicated to a young local sportsman and highly respected colleague who passed away in 2010. Richard was instrumental in the development of the Positive Futures program, which has changed the lives of thousands of young people by using the power of sport. His legacy continues with the formation of the Aiming High for Disabled Children's team, of which his family, friends and colleagues should be rightly proud. This award is given to an individual or individuals who've used the Aiming High programs to develop themselves whilst participating in positive sporting activities. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the winner of the Richard McGrath Award for 2018 is Kyle Taylor. Kyle, let me have a quick word with you. Tell me about the Aiming High program.
Well, it's very fun to do, and it's a very special place for me and a lot of other people with disabilities, and I think it's very grateful.
What does it mean to you to win this award?
Well, it means a lot to me, and I'm very grateful for it.
Tell me about the Bootle Bucks Inclusion Football Club.
Well, we've got our great manager sat around there, John Bryce.
Take a bow, John. Stand up. Thank you.
It's only been on for a couple of months, and there's lots of people, and it's very great to just get out on a Saturday morning, do training, football, having fun, meeting new people.
Well, can I say congratulations on winning this very special award, the Richard McGrath Award, ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Taylor. We have another very special award to make. In her professional life, Ann Taylor was a regional manager for Alternative Futures Group, supporting adults with autism. She began her association with the Aiming High team when her daughter Rebecca was diagnosed with Stickler's syndrome and started attending Aiming High sessions. Ann was very supportive of the team and constantly promoted the sports activities that they provided, proving to be an extremely useful conduit between the service of over 500 sets of parents, carers, and disabled children. She was also very active in Southport Fab Group, which is an organization promoting sport and leisure activities. She served on a voluntary basis in every position on the committee and was always approachable and inclusive. She felt very strongly about making a difference to the lives of others, especially those who were vulnerable and in need of support. She encouraged support of others no matter how small, and fought impeccably for parents and their children alike in order to get them to the support they needed and to provide information and advice to help them ensure they had access to everything they required. Ann became ill in September of 2017 and diagnosed in January of 2018. She tragically passed away a very short 4 months later. For her continued promotion of sport and leisure activities for disabled children of Sefton, we'd like to honor her tonight and invite her daughters Susanna and Rebecca onto the stage to accept this award. Please welcome them to the stage. Can I please ask you to put your hands together and welcome to the stage the one and only Holly Hibbert. Give her a very warm welcome. Holly, can I say what an absolute joy it is to have you here with us. Thank you very much indeed. Tell me a little bit about yourself, by the way.
I'm 18. I'm from Southport. I've been swimming since I was 3 and just kept going, and yeah.
How often does Holly train and what motivates you?
I'm training 30 hours a week at the minute, and that's about 24 in the pool and 3 hours on land, and then they do stretching and things like that as well on top of that.
And do you have to get up like at silly o'clock every morning?
Yeah, pretty early. Most mornings I get up at 5:30 and get in the water at 7:30, and we do like an hour gym before we swim.
Okay, second question. Who are your role models?
I think one of my role models was Jazz, who I was racing in that race. She won an Olympic medal, and I would like to do that one day.
What other sports do you enjoy? Do you take part in any other sports, first of all?
Not so much anymore. When I was younger, I used to do netball and things. I have a horse, but I don't really ride it as much anymore. It's a bit dangerous.
Okay, next question. What are Holly's plans for the future in swimming?
I'm in the middle of what we call a 4-year cycle. So at the end of that is the Olympics, and that's the aim.
And the Olympics is where this next time?
Tokyo.
Tokyo. What do you have to do to get on the plane to Tokyo?
We have our qualifiers April of 2020, and there'll be consideration times to go there and compete.
And how confident are you?
I am confident, but there's still a lot more training I have to do before I can go on that plane to Tokyo.
Now, that brings us on to the last plane you were on, which was to Australia. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Tell me about that journey, please, and what it meant to you to go to the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah, the Gold Coast was amazing. It was a really good experience. It was great to be part of Team England and be part of the village, and win a medal was definitely the icing on the cake.
You not win too?
Yeah.
I have a massively important question for you. Did you get to swim in the sea in Australia?
We went to the beach one day, but I didn't really swim in it, just dipped my feet in a bit.
Okay, all right. Listen, how does the future look for you? How confident are you that you can be there for Tokyo? And will Tokyo be your last chance, or do you think you'll be available for the next one beyond that?
Yeah, I'm confident, and training's going well, and preparation for that is going well. But I think the Olympics after that, I'll still be young enough to compete at that and compete at a high level up until that.
And we saw you on the film there winning. Who do you have to beat to go to Tokyo?
There's a lot of up-and-coming young ones, so it depends what they do. I think it depends on who's swimming well that year. It changes from year to year. So.
And a final question to all the youngsters in here who are just getting started in their sport. What advice would you give them? Because you're really old now.
Work hard, do everything to the best of your ability, and have no regrets.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. Make some noise for Commonwealth Games medalist Holly Hibbert. Our next award is the Volunteer of the Year. Club Volunteer. Did something happen? Club Volunteer and Young Volunteer. Don't even think about me. Something happens, react. Okay, react. So, presenting both awards on behalf of sponsors Gov Radio, please welcome Margaret Carney, Chief Executive of Sefton Council. We are lucky to have so many volunteers in our borough who contribute significantly to so many sporting successes that we're hearing about tonight. These volunteers are often unsung heroes working behind the scenes, managing administration, funding bids, meetings, and other valuable hours spent contributing to sport in Sefton. Presented to an individual who's made a significant contribution behind the scenes of their sport, club, or official. And the winner of the Sports Club Volunteer of the Year is Lee Taylor from Sefton Sea Cadets. I said you were from Sefton Sea Cadets, but you're more than that. You're the commanding officer, aren't you?
I'm the one responsible when things go wrong, pretty much, yeah.
I think that's the commanding officer. Tell me a little bit about the Summer Afloat program.
Yeah, this is our 75th year helping young people of Sefton get afloat, really. And we're based down at Crosby Lakeside from April till October, getting as many afloat as we can on a Tuesday and Thursday evening. Currently we're getting around, I think it's 50 odd afloat on a Thursday evening. We've got the youngsters with us.
And this weather must be terrible for you, mustn't it?
It's really a struggle. It's really a struggle. My tan's coming on lovely, but it only does up to my elbows and my knees, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go.
Tell me, what does it mean to you to win this award? Which you haven't got as yet, by the way, I'll just point out.
Well, surprise, really. And I'd like to thank some of the other volunteers who've stitched me up for this. So, cheers. And thank all the other volunteers who help just do the same sort of stuff I do, to be fair. Just getting as many kids active doing sports.
Well, can I thank you for all the work that you do and say congratulations on winning this award. Ladies and gentlemen, the Volunteer of the Year, Club Volunteer, it is Lee Taylor from Sefton Sea Cadets. And next, it's the Young Volunteer of the Year. And the winner of the Young Volunteer of the Year for 2018 is, from Wynwood Netball Club, Alexandra Webb. So, tell me about your netball career.
Well, it's not very long. I started with Women Netball Club when I was in, I'd say, year 9 in school. So I was like 14 or 15. And then I was a player, and I started kind of helping Jenny and Michelle with like coaching and umpiring. And then as the years have gone on, I've just kind of, obviously I'm 18 now, Jenny and Michelle have kindly trusted me with the little ones of the club now, so it's progressed a bit.
Are you still playing?
Yeah, still playing, yeah.
So, how big is netball? I will declare an interest, by the way. I commentate for the Manchester Thunder. Have you heard of them? Hey, bit special. Made it to the Final Four, didn't make it to the final. Wonder who that reminds you of. I'm not quite sure. So, tell me about the coaching.
So, the coaching, when I first started doing it, it was because, obviously, Jenny and Michelle have coached me, and to me, they've made such a difference that, like, I thought if I can do that for someone else, then it's just like, it's worth it then, isn't it? And don't get me wrong, it's hard. Like, the kids are crazy. But
they must be the first generation to be crazy.
They're mad, but like, every week, at least one of them does something, and you just think, oh, it's worth it, isn't it?
What position do you play?
Play about, like, the whole court. No, I'm only joking. I play goal, attack, goal shooting, goal defence.
Brilliant. Listen, can I say congratulations? Absolutely brilliant. She is our young volunteer of the... Hang on a minute. Get your stuff. Blooming heck, I thought England had scored then. Alexandra Webb, ladies and gentlemen. Our next award is the Team of the Year Award. Presenting both awards on behalf of sponsors Trinity Mirror, please welcome our very special guest who's been on the stage just a few minutes ago, Holly Hibbert. Come on up, Holly. It's okay, you don't have to say anything this time. This award is for a team that's achieved outstanding success during the past 12 months. The School Team of the Year, this category was very popular this year, and it should be noted we had a number of strong candidates from a variety of sports and age groups. And the winner of the School Team of the Year, Formby High School Boys Junior Cross Country and Running Team. Come on down. So what's your name?
Michael.
Michael, that's a great name. I've got a name like that. Tell me about this team.
Well, we're all runners, and we got to the national final this year for cross country in Kent.
Absolutely brilliant. I have to tell you, it's a long time since I was at school. However, I loved school. I hated cross country. Absolutely hated it. I used to just walk. Tell me what motivates you to run all those miles every time you do your cross country.
I think it's probably like the rewards at the end, like knowing that you've done well and that you'll be proud of yourself at the end.
And what does it mean to you to win this fabulous award tonight?
Well, it makes us all very happy because we've worked so hard for this, and yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, give them a nice round of applause. They are Formby High Boys Junior Cross Country and Running Team. Next up, it's the Team of the Year. Once again, this was a tough one for our panel. And now, please welcome to the stage our winner, the Team of the Year, Friends of Moorside Park Run Club. Can I guess from the name of your club, Friends of Moorside Park Run Club, you don't do any running yourself?
No, I do.
You do? Oh. So tell me about the club.
Well, as you can tell, we're clearly not like the cross-country runners.
Not good looking?
Not good looking and slim. It would be one of them. No, basically we're just a club that is for normal people that just want to get out and have fun and have a run with other people. We're not about times, we're not about distance, we're more about having a talk and a gab and running around Crosby.
You have to explain this to me. Why are you the Friends of Moorside Park Run Club? Because the Friends of, say, Manchester Cathedral or Liverpool Cathedral are people who do the fundraising, do the running around, but then pass the actual running of the thing to other people.
My wife is the chair of Friends of Moorside Park, and we started off as 4 people running and decided to create a run club and call it Friends of Moorside Park because they funded us to become run leaders. So we all did qualifications in run leading, and so it started off with 4. There's now 184 members. We all meet at Moorside Park in Crosby, funnily enough, and we run every Tuesday, and we've had people start as novices, and last year 4 of us ran the London Marathon and raise money for obviously Friends of Moorside Park and local charities.
And what does it mean to you guys to win this award?
It's special because, you know, we're just normal people that give up our time, like everyone else in here, to get other people involved in our community and to get running. And running's quite special because not only is it good for your health, etc., but it's really good for your mental health, and mental health awareness is quite high. It's a big topic at the moment, and so for anyone out there that knows anyone or thinks anyone needs some help or could do with some help or just wants to come out and run, it's such a good way to clear your mind, meet new people, achieve things, and just have a good time.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Team of the Year, Friends of Moorside Park Run Club. Our next award is Sports Personality of the Year. This award aims to recognize those performing at a high level, achieving success in their chosen sport. There are several categories in this award reflecting the exceptional sporting talent that runs through this borough, demonstrating the huge diversity of local sporting opportunities. We'll start off with Junior Male. Presenting this award, please welcome, on behalf of Formby Pool Trust, Matt Ashton, the Rector of Public Health. And the winner of the Junior Male Sports Personality of the Year for 2018 is Sam Cooper from Competitive Dinghy Sailing with West Lancashire Yacht Club. So, tell me, how did you get into the dinghy sailing?
Ever since I was young, actually, I've been sailing. So pretty much as soon as I was born, I was out in a boat with my dad and my granddad. So it started very, very young.
And what makes it such an enjoyable sport for you?
All aspects of it, really. It's fitness related, it's quite photogenic, to be honest, and it's just really enjoyable, and you get to go quick.
What's photogenic? Tell me what you mean by that.
It looks good in photos.
It looks good in... You mean you look good in photos, is that correct?
You can't see me most of the time.
So, is the next step to go along to the Olympics, for instance?
In the distant future, yeah, the dream is the Olympics, I suppose. So, if I can get there, it'd be great.
And I'm led to believe from your notes that this is the second year you've been presented with the Royal Yachting Association Northwest Youth Champion. Is that correct?
Yes, it is, yes.
Are you going to make it 3 in a row next year?
Hopefully, if I can keep it going, definitely.
Well, congratulations. Make some noise for him, y'all. Sam Cooper, competitive dinghy sailor. Our next awards are the Junior Female. Presenting these awards for Sports Personality of the Year on behalf of sponsors Sonex, Please welcome once again our guest speaker, Holly Hibbert. And the winner of the Junior Female Sports Personality of the Year for 2018 is Francesca Pivaro from Unite Martial Arts. Francesca, you have to tell me this, okay? Right? What is that?
National Para Poomsae Squad.
Para Poomsae.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Explain it to me, please.
Okay, so what it is I do taekwondo, but I have a disability called cerebral palsy, so I'm in the para side of it. And so what I do is I compete in the para section of taekwondo.
And I'm told that you also fight against, I don't know, is it able-bodied people? What do you say?
Yeah.
You fight against them?
Yeah.
How's that?
All right. Yeah.
Because you're good?
Yeah.
Do you beat many of them?
Yeah.
So, where do you go to from here?
Well, I don't really have a plan, but maybe, hopefully one day, maybe the Paralympics or something like that. Commonwealth, maybe.
And tell me what enjoyment you get from kicking other people in the head.
Well, it's just really fun because I do it with loads of my friends from school and outside of school. So that's really great. And then it's just a great sport to do, you know.
And what does it mean to you to win this fabulous award? Your name's going on there, by the way.
Well, I'm just so grateful. Like, I couldn't do it without anybody else. Like, thank you to the school for nominating me. And every time I have like a competition, always give me time off school. To my club, Unite Martial Arts, for training me so well. And my mum and my grandparents, thank you so much for always chaperoning me to all over the world and wherever I go.
It's a bit like the Oscars, this, isn't it? Congratulations. Keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. Francesca Pivaro, Unite Martial Arts. Our next award is for Disabled Sports Personality. And this will be presented on behalf of Southport Lions by Rob Brotherston. Please welcome Rob to the stage. The winner of the Disabled Sports Personality of the Year is Tash Simkin Watkinson from Formby Swimming Club. Tash, face the camera. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now tell me about your swimming, please.
I really enjoy swimming and it helps with my back and stuff, so I find it easier than walking.
And you take part in Paralympic swimming, but like our last winner, you swim against able-bodied as well?
Yeah.
How is that?
It's not that difficult, to be honest.
Are you not scared to go up against them? Do you win often?
Sometimes.
Where to next? Is it Paralympics?
Hopefully. I'm not sure, though.
You're not sure?
No.
Do you want to go there?
Maybe.
Just maybe?
Yeah.
You won't get excited being on the plane to Tokyo, for instance?
Well, yeah, but that's maybe.
Yeah, but maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a nice round of applause. Tash Simkin Watkinson from Formby Swimming Club. As you can imagine, this category is Male Sports Personality of the Year. And we're talking the very top of sport. And 3 of the 4 people mentioned in this award can't be with us tonight. The winner of the Male Sports Personality of the Year for 2018. And I'll tell you, he can't be here today because he's competing in the Open from tomorrow. You know who it is, Tommy Fleetwood. Our next award is Female Sports Personality of the Year. Presenting the Female Sports Personality of the Year on behalf of sponsors Active Sefton the worshipful, the Mayor of Sefton, Councillor Dave Robinson once again. And the winner of the Female Sports Personality of the Year for 2018, and I don't think this has ever happened before. I may be proved wrong. I've been doing this about 6 years now, I think. It's our guest speaker, Holly Hibbert. And she knew nothing about it. And you'll have to answer more questions. So I'm only going to ask you one question, right? What does it mean to you to win this award?
Yeah, it means a lot to win this award. Many people that have won the award before have inspired me to do what I'm doing.
Well, we know everything else there is about you, including you want to be on that plane to Tokyo. So all the very best. Congratulations on this win. Our Female Sports Personality of the Year from Southport Swimming Club, Holly Hibbert. We have a couple more presentations to make. The first one is a Lifetime Achievement Award. Presenting this on behalf of Sefton Sports Council, please welcome Paul Wilkinson. You're all right for time, aren't you? Yeah. His train leaves soon. That's what he thinks. He's with Northern Rail. Presented to an individual who's, sorry, you've got to be quick, who's provided an outstanding voluntary service to sport. This award recognizes the hard work, dedication, and unrivaled commitment to sport of an individual and is an opportunity for all of us to say thank you. We are always amazed at the commitment of all of our nominees, and as you can see from the program, all our shortlisted nominees have really made a big difference to sport in Sefton. Our winner has been involved in swimming for over 18 years. Started out running the swim club at Bootle Leisure Centre while working full-time as a social worker. He's dedicated many years of his life teaching total beginners, developing their skills to become competitive swimmers. He shows patience and understanding to get the best from his participants, and one particular swimmer who has Down syndrome went on to swim at a national level and even competed in the Paralympics. Swimming is his passion, and he teaches it for joy every day. Even though times are tough sometimes whilst battling throat cancer, he continued to teach week in, week out. He's been involved in many different clubs, and at one point he even opened his own swim club with his daughters. Still to this day, he's a committed full-time social worker, and in his spare time he now teaches for Active Sefton. His devotion to sport spans nearly 2 decades. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to please be upstanding for the winner of the Lifetime Achievement Award. Please welcome to the stage John Henners.
Say thank you to everyone. Very unexpected, and really appreciate everyone's vote, and very emotional, so thanks a lot.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Lifetime Achievement Award, John Henners. We have just a couple more things to do. Firstly, we'd like to make another special award tonight to someone who's been a true ambassador for sport in Sefton. Having worked for Sefton Council for 21 years, this lady, and I'll tell you her name here, Tina Pilkington, will be leaving the authority next week to take up a position of local delivery manager at Sport England. Tina has been instrumental in the delivery of Sefton Sport Awards since the beginning 16 years ago, which originally was on a much smaller scale than the huge audience we have here today. She's made a huge contribution to sport across Sefton in the past 21 years, including her support of the Sefton Sports Council, involvement in the Merseyside Youth Games, huge grants which she's attracted to the borough, totaling millions of pounds. She's been a passionate driving force behind some of the key events delivered in the borough, most notably the record-breaking Olympic rings and Poppy on the beach. Sport England's gain is Sefton's loss, but we want to wish Tina every success in her new role. And we'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you and present Tina with a special Services to Sport Award. Please welcome Tina Pilkington to the stage. And she knew nothing about it. One more time, give her a nice round of applause. Absolute legend, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute legend. Thank you very much indeed for being with us. Thank you to Tina over there for all that she's done. I remember all those years ago when she begged me to come and do this. She didn't have to beg, I can tell you that. It's been wonderful. Wish you all the very best in your new job. I am sorry, we had planned tonight to finish off with the Lightning Seeds singing, "It's Coming Home." Unfortunately, we couldn't make it happen. Say congratulations one more time to all of our highly commendeds and all of our winners, and thank you to you for making this another fantastic Sefton Sports Awards. Have yourself a safe journey home. Good night. God bless.